Yo, 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 what's good? What it do? Uncle Pops, raw truth for the youth. Definitely you grown folks. All right, here we go. We're getting ready to get it in. We're getting ready to touch on that topic that we talked about. What up, sis? The Supreme Queen jumped on the live. Man, definitely love what you got going on and what you've been posting. You know, always inspiring and motivating, but definitely eye-opening and awakening, and constant reminders of what needs to be done, you know, as a people and everything, you know. So yeah, love you for that, Z. Really appreciate that. You always keeping a brother going and always stimulate my mind to come up with, you know, some great things to discuss with hashtag DBWT, don't be wasted talent, right? So like I said, everybody, we're gonna touch on that topic because we need to know, man, you're doing more than just trying. You know, Master Yoda said, you know, do or do not, there is no try. So but anyway, you know, we need to know the importances and the differences between a workhorse and a racehorse, right? And the reason why this is important is because a lot of it deals with our relationships and even ourselves. As men, we are one of the two. Sometimes we're both, you know, in a balance, which, you know, is not bad. And neither one is really bad, but you definitely want to be more of the other. And I'm gonna explain the differences and the importances of a workhorse and a racehorse. A racehorse does what? Runs fast, sprints, right? Just like some of these speeding cars on the freeway, right? Runs a fast race, runs a quarter mile, right? Racehorse, hit it, quit it. Get it over with. Do it now, it's done, right? There's no longevity. There's nothing to come afterwards. You know, once the race is done, that's it. Looking forward towards the next race, right? Workhorse. You know, workhorse does what? Pulls plows, pulls trailers, pulls wagons, carries loads, right? A lot of, you know, manual labor, you know, hustle and bustle, right? Grinding it out, working on the farm, okay? And I'm just giving the generic descriptions right now, you know, so we can understand the content and the context. Racehorse is for a specific thing, for entertainment pretty much. Gambling, right? Because everybody gonna put some money on the ponies. They gonna play the ponies, right? It's a risk, it's a gamble. If something happens to the racehorse, that's it. Game over. There's nothing else. You have nothing else to look for. You have nothing else, you know what I'm saying, to deal with. You have nothing else coming. You have nothing, you know what I'm saying? And then if you are a racehorse still in good enough shape, then what do? You become a workhorse. But that's a difficult transition because you've been groomed and bred to do only one thing. You're one trick pony, right? So now let's make a connection so we can really understand the content and the context of who we are as men in our relationships and in our lives, and why it's important to really want to be one over the other, but you could be either or. It's not bad. You just need to understand your position and your role and to play that, right? The racehorse. Who are the racehorses? The racehorses are the athletes. The racehorses are the entertainers. The racehorses are the thespians. The racehorses are those that, you know, a flash in the pan, right? Fly by night, instant success. The racehorses are those that don't have a longevity plan and everything goes fast and they living by the seat of their pants. The racehorse of men are the young ones that are living recklessly. Everything is by speed. Everything is by impulse. Everything is reactionary. Nothing is really planned out. Nothing is really thought through. Nothing is really executed with strategy. It's just, I'm going to do it because I want to do it, how I want to do it, and I want to do it now, and that's the racehorse. And it's not definite. You know, it could change. But that is the primary understanding of what the racehorse is, right? Most of our athletes, and I've said it before on a hashtag DBWT, don't be wasted talent video. Don't be a one-trick pony. Don't be a one-trick pony, right? So the racehorse, the athlete, right? You one play away from having an ACL, MCL, LCL tear. You away from tearing your Achilles. You one step away from having a torn bicep. You one step away from, you know, tearing your labrum. You one step away, you know, you one step away, 1 minute away, one play away. You one jump shot away. You one body slam in a wrestling match. You one jab away, right? You one karate kick away. You one judo flip away. You're one move away from having it all gone, from having it all taken away, right? Being a racehorse. Being a racehorse, living, you know what I'm saying, living fast, dying young. You know, nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? That's your lifestyle, that's your lifestyle. Nothing wrong with that, right? But you got to understand that there's no longevity. There's no plan after that. You serve only one purpose. You're a fly by night. You're a flash in the pan. Quick, hurry up, get to the finish line. That's it. Right? Now the workhorse. The workhorse, in the generic understanding and in the general understanding, right? Grinding. You're pulling things. You're dragging something, right? And we're gonna look at it in a good sense, right? Pulling a wagon, carrying loads, up mountains, steep hills, things like that, caverns, because you got strong legs. You could go on and on, right? You're a machine. So when we break it down and understand as a man, when you finally evolve from a male to a boy into a man, now we understand what the workhorse is. The workhorse is the producer. The workhorse is the one that is constructing something. The workhorse is the one that is building something. The workhorse is the one that is investing its time and energy, investing its money, investing its resources into something of longevity. The workhorse is the one that is carrying the ideas, the dreams, the goals into the future. That's the workhorse. The workhorse is constantly pushing forward and pressing on and making its way, right? The workhorse is the one that's clearing the path and trampling a trail for others to follow or for others to be inspired by. That's the workhorse, right? What else is the workhorse? Who are the workhorses? Definitely, right? Construction workers, definitely in the entertainment and industry, in music industry, the producers, the cats behind the scenes, those are the workhorses. They're not the racehorses that are the rappers and everything like that. Yeah, you doing this, you got fame, you up on stage, but Who's producing something? Who's building something? Who's helping you eat? Who's feeding you? Right? That's the workhorse. In the sports world, also part of that entertainment industry. Who's the workhorse? The trainers, the doctors, the engineers that built the stadium, right? The financial advisors, the tax agents, the managers. These are the workhorses. These are the guys that are influencing and impacting people's lives, right? The team owners, those are the workhorses. The stadium owners, the property owners that the stadium was built on, right? Like Jerry Jones, that man in the AT&T deal in that stadium, and that iron grip that he got on the Cowboys, that's the workhorse. That's the workhorse. Where are other workhorses? Workhorses are all over. So are racehorses, right? So just to, get to the point and not drag it on too long, what is it about a racehorse and a workhorse that women need to understand and men need to understand about themselves? Because when you look into the relationship aspect, women are looking for someone to lead, someone they can build with. Women are looking for someone they can trust, someone that's a protector and a provider, right? That's some old school talk, but a lot of that old school talk still exists and is very relevant to today. Women are looking for, as somebody if wants to go by, the storybooks and things like that. They want a helpmate. They want a companion. They want somebody that they can depend on. They want somebody that's accountable. That's a workhorse. They want somebody that can stimulate their mind and can enhance their lifestyle, as well as they enhance the man's lifestyle, right? As a couple, doing it together. So understanding the importance and the differences of a racehorse and a workhorse, many of you women have gotten with racehorses. You gotten with a cat that he ain't building nothing. He ain't improving anything. He ain't really bringing nothing to the table but an appetite. He a flash in the pan, fly by night success. Living a microwave lifestyle. I want it instantly. I don't want to work for it. I don't want to earn nothing. I don't want it righteously. I want to scam. I want to hook and crook. I want to get it now. I'm not building anything. I'm not strategizing. I'm not putting anything towards longevity towards the future. I need to do it now because, tomorrow ain't promised. No, tomorrow ain't promised. But, and a lot of you women have gotten workhorses. They've produced something. They have a business and they're looking to pass it down to the kids, or they have multiple businesses, right? As you've heard me talk about multiple streams of income. 3 is good. So that, 3 streams of income, that's good for an average man. 5, you're doing really awesome. Now you're really surviving. 7, now you're thriving. You're thriving. You're doing more than surviving. You're thriving. That's a workhorse. The workhorse is the landlord. The cat that has gotten himself into real estate and got some property, some rental properties. And he's gotten a rental property for each one of his kids when they were born. So now you got money going to different accounts. So your kids are set up. Your kids have a financial foundation before they can even walk. That's a workhorse. He's building something. He's producing something. He's creating. He's using his ingenuity, right? He's taking the initiative. That's the workhorse. Protecting and providing, right? Not allowing someone to just care for him, right? Pretty much doing it on his own, getting it out the mud. And many of the relationships that a lot of us have been in, we've been with a lot of racehorses because it looked good. They moved fast. They were attractive. They were flashy, right? They stimulated something in you, but it wasn't stimulating growth. It wasn't helping you reach your peak potential. It wasn't helping you evolve into a higher state of being. It wasn't the stimulation of elevation and revolution within your own self or within themselves. But the workhorse does that. Because the workhorse is all about growth and empowerment and impact and influence. Right? And there's nothing wrong with being, with the racehorse. There's nothing wrong with being a racehorse. But you have to understand, when the race is over, what you gonna do? You have to understand that a lot of times the race is over and the game is over sooner than you want it to be. So for those of you that are the racehorse, you need to start thinking workhorse mentality and workhorse mindset, so that way when it does come and that final whistle blows, that the final tick of the top, clicks, the buzzer sounds, and you didn't get that buzzer beater to win and keep going, you need to start having your plan B, your plan C, and your plan D. And if necessary, get you a plan E. Right? And ladies, you definitely got to understand the difference that a workhorse and a racehorse is going to do and bring into your life. There's nothing wrong with getting with a racehorse. There's nothing wrong with getting with one. No, it's not. But you also have to understand what's next. What's coming after this? Am I really prepared to deal with everything that the racehorse brings? Because it's not always going to be normal, right? There's always going to be someone jockeying for the position to ride the racehorse. Why? Because they see it as a winner, right? And they see it as a winner, but at the same time, it's a temporary win. It's a temporary win. Racehorse is about temporary. We didn't have this conversation, my folks at WM, Body Oils. Man, always got a brother smelling good. Man, indeed. Matter of fact, I took my shower and stuff this morning. Oh, Lord, that honey almond shea butters. Yeah. And I'm finna crack open out, since I done used that soap up, now I'm finna crack open that white Egyptian musk. And it's finna be, and that's my favorite scent. Love Egyptian musk. Love it. Love that scent, Kush, frankincense, the Nox. I love them all. But yeah, that Egyptian musk, that go hard, right? And that's a workhorse. Someone that is taking an idea, a dream, a passion, a goal, an aspiration, and turning it into something. That's a workhorse. That's someone that looks at their relationship and looks at the woman that they're with, or women that they're with, depending if they're in the polygynous, polyamory, whatever. They're looking, they realize that, hey, I'm the head, I'm the leader. I need to protect and to provide. I need to build something, because that's what men do. They build something. They produce, right? Having a business, that's being a workhorse. Investing in yourself and investing in your family, that's a workhorse, because it's all about longevity. I'm glad that everybody jumped on the Nipsey wave when they could, but Nipsey, he gave one of the greatest analogies. He gave one of the greatest analogies ever before he passed. It's a marathon. It's a marathon. Racehorses don't run marathons. Racehorses run sprints. And once it's done, it's done. Think about it. But the workhorse gets busy. The workhorse is looking at longevity. The workhorse is looking at constant planning. The workhorse is looking at constant evolution. The workhorse is looking at constant growth. The workhorse is trying to be consistent in everything that it does. The workhorse is always trying to bring in something that we can partake in. The workhorse is all about diversifying, right? Just think about it. There's the importance of knowing the difference. And if you're really trying to have a for real relationship, ladies, you need to understand the difference of the two and where they going and where it's going to get you. And I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, talk bad or talk ill on nobody, but man, it is what it is. And this was something that I received this education, you know what I'm saying, dealing with my man JB, Jason Black. And this shit hit hard because it caused me to really reassess my entire life. And I was able to really understand where I fell short, my shortcomings, and where I made mistakes, and where there were critical decisions that were made that weren't made righteously. I could see where I was very much a racehorse. And I see that my transition to become a workhorse, it was extremely difficult. It didn't have to be. It shouldn't have been. But it was. It was. And I really can't dwell on the past too much. I really can't. I can't dwell on the past. I got to keep pushing forward. Right? I can't keep looking behind me because I'm not going that direction. I'm moving forward. I'm following on course until success. I'm focused. I'm functioning to win, and in the win, what's important now. Hashtag DBWT. Don't be wasting talent. So this is going into the IGTV series, The Testament of Becoming. Y'all pass this on. Because there may be some folks that you know that need to hear this. And I ain't said nothing extravagant. I ain't said nothing spectacular. I just spoke from my heart. Because I know that this is one of the things that a lot of us go through. And this is one of those things that affects our relationships as men and women. As husbands, as wives, as boyfriends and girlfriends. Right? And understanding these importances of a workhorse and a racehorse. Yo, knowledge yourself. Happy birthday to you, the young queen, doing the damn thing. Happy birthday to you. Being blessed. I hope you have a magnificent and wonderful, wonderful birthday. Wonderful. Man. That's real spit. Never waste your talent because you're just wasting time and space. You know? Man. Yo, my man, Uncle Malik, that's that if you ever want the topic was understanding the importances and the differences between a racehorse and a workhorse. And the content and context was us as men. Racehorses are the fly-by-night flash in the pan. Quick dash, running a sprint. Not really of much of an influence or an impact. But the workhorse is the grinder. Building something, improving. Always being an influence. Being the protector and the provider. creating something, influencing something. Not running the sprint, but taking that Nipsey route. It's got to be a marathon. The evolution from male to boy to man. And being that workhorse. Taking on responsibilities and being accountable. Thriving instead of surviving. You know. Racehorse is quick glory and quick fall. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, but I'm definitely glad Uncle Malik jumped on. And let me tell y'all, if you ever wanted to understand the standard of what a friend and a brother is, spend time with that man. Spend time with that man and have a conversation. And don't just shut your mouth and just listen. You know, and I ain't saying that because he's on here, and I ain't saying that because I use Russ Beard grooming products. I'm saying it because for the while I've known him, the short time I've known him, this brother has been nothing but extremely genuine. And he is all about hashtag DBWT, don't be wasted talent, and doing it through his thing, talking about let's live. Let's live. You know, and that's real spit, man. That's real spit. So I just pulled up to the high school, sitting here in the parking lot. It's about that time for me to go and be that asshole. No, but I love it. I love it. So man, if anybody's in the area one of these days, man, or just wanna see what's happening, holla at me. I'll get y'all the game schedule, man. It would be, you know what I'm saying, when we streaming the games, it would be great if y'all could watch, man. South Mountain High School. We Jaguar Nation, baby. We really trying to get it. You know, we coming after it for real, for real. So I'm done wasting y'all time and oppressing y'all with, you know, with my beautiful looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the live. Yo, my homeboy, Ginger Snowman, you late to the party, but you gotta watch the replay. I'm getting ready to get off, dude. But you'll like the topic, because we've had a short discussion about this at the cigar lounge. So man, I'll see y'all. Uncle Pops with the raw truth for the youth, and definitely you grown folks on this one. Ladies, I hope you really understood something and learned something at this point. And fellas, get your shit together, man. Get the shit together. Let's be some real men, and let's continue to grow and evolve into the great men that we're destined to be. It's fine to be a racehorse early, but at some point you need to make that transition into a workhorse. Make that transition into a workhorse. Feel me? Uncle Pops with the raw truth for the youth. Hashtag DBWT. This is a chapter in the testament of becoming. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.